All right, so yesterday we discussed some of the best sneaker releases of 2024 so far, and today we're going to be taking a glimpse into the future as we take a look at some upcoming releases that you guys can look forward to. But of course, first we got to recap today's big sneaker zab launch in the Nina Chanel Abney Jordan 3s, which according to the rumor mill stock numbers, we're looking somewhere around 14,000 pairs, which were allocated for this sneaker zap US drop. And apparently Nike decided to switch things up rather than doing your standard draw, which they usually do for hype releases such as this. They decided to go with what they call a Leo drop. You can almost look at it like a first come, first serve release, almost similar to what Adidas does with their Q drop on the Confirmed app. So salute if you were able to grab these, a limited release. I feel like this was a sneaker that a lot of people were hyping up. So now that the drop has went down, do you feel like this is a sneaker release that will come and go, or a pair of shoes that will leave a lasting impression into the near future? We also got a more detailed look here at the upcoming Nel Sylvester Jordan 4 RM, which is said to be inspired by his grandmother's driveway.
So I know y'all been hearing and seeing a lot about my AJ4 RM. These are happening. They're coming out soon. The materials are crazy. Mini swoosh from the toe box. Bike Air by Jordan. On the heel tab, we flipped that classic Nike Air logo to Bike Air. So crazy. Tonal Jumpman. Outsole, red and black. These are very special to me because they're inspired by my grandma's driveway, which is where I fell in love with bike riding at the age of 4 years old. This colorway is called Fence Green, and we pulled this color from the fence that lines my grandma's driveway.
So pretty cool story, especially coming from Nel Sylvester himself. Nowadays, we don't always get to hear these stories directly from the creators or from the people that represent these sneakers themselves. So with all of that being said, do you feel like this story entices you to make you want to pick up these? Apparently these Jordan 4 Nel Sylvesters are going to be dropping sometime later this summer. And with this release, this will be kicking off the new Jordan 4 RM line. Now we're going to be taking things over to Paris for Fashion Week, where a lot of these brands like to give us some first looks at some of their upcoming releases. So we got a first look here at the upcoming Kanye Air Force 3, which he actually happened to be rocking himself during the Kenzo runway show. So the internet had a lot to say about these, one of those being that this sneaker in particular looks 2 sizes too big. So a lot of jokes, but I think a lot of that narrative will change once these release and people find out that they're limited, and once they sell out quick, you know, everybody's opinions are going to change about these. But for me, I would say I appreciate the fact that, you know, he used the Air Force 3, a now vaulted retro model from Nike's back catalog. Although it's an older model, to me it's new. It's something you don't see every day. But as far as the colorway, which is said to be inspired by Nigo's favorite childhood TV shows, I would say the colorway is a little bit uninspiring. Now up next, we're going to be taking a first look at the latest collaboration from the self-proclaimed savior in JTip. Now if you're wondering who the hell this dude is, he's made a lot of noise previously with his Saucony collaboration, so much that I actually had to learn to pronounce this brand correctly. For years growing up, I was calling these joints Sauconys or whatever. So with all of that being said, he's back teaming up with them on their Matrix model, which apparently is again another retro runner from their back catalog. Of course, everybody's doing it, so why not take advantage of the trend? But what makes this JTip's release a little bit more unique is, of course, he's bringing his vibrant flair to the table with these extra like pastel colors going on right here. So these joints are okay, but for me, not really doing too much. But as I like to always say, if you guys like them, I love them. Be on the lookout for these potentially dropping later this year or at the top of 2025. Now we also got a rare sighting from Ye, who happened to pop out sitting front row at the Prototypes fashion show. Now as far as this fit, I would say it's very interesting, almost looks like a beekeeper or something like that. But as far as the footwear, it seems like everybody was interested in what Ye was rocking on feet. Of course, we know earlier this year he debuted the Yeezy pods, which share a similar sock-like type of design. So many people were curious, is this the next evolution of the pods. Well, apparently this is some type of footwear from the brand Prototypes, the same show which he was attending. Apparently this pair is looking to be inspired by some type of like football, soccer cleats. So a very unconventional look, but I feel like that kind of sums up the brand Prototypes as a whole. So while these aren't the new Yeezys, it is cool to see Ye pop out. Hopefully he's inspired by this show, because we're all just waiting, sitting around for the next big Yeezy drop. And lastly, we got a look here at the upcoming Pharrell Adidas Superstar 92, a sneaker which is said to be inspired by the exaggerated styles of the 90s and snowboard boots. This pair is said to feature 5 different lace swap options as well as special edition packaging. Now, while personally I really never could care less about the packaging, for me it's more about the sneakers. Now, based off the first impressions on the internet, you guys already know everybody's roasting these. Pretty much most people have a lot of negative things to say about these, but I would say personally, I'm actually kind of digging these, and would go as far as to say this is one of the best Adidas Pharrell collaborations that we've seen drop in years. I would say that Pharrell's probably taking a little page out of the Balenciaga playbook with these oversized, exaggerated proportions on this super crazy wide sneaker, but I'm digging these and I feel like he pulled it off and it works for this situation. Plus, on top of that, Pharrell is delivering these all while creative directing the latest Louis Vuitton collection. So let me know what you guys think about these joints as well as all of these sneakers covered today. Let me know what are your favorites, or if you simply just hated everything. So of course, drop your feedback down below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please help support the channel by hitting that little like button right down below. I'm JA. We're gonna wrap it up right here. Make sure you guys stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. I'm out, y'all. Love. Salute.